In just 3 weeks, SNAP benefits and Medicaid benefits could be expiring. Now, in order to really understand the catastrophe that could be upon us, we need to really understand why this is just the peak of our current problems, because there's many other problems as well. First, the war in Ukraine is accelerating rising prices for food at record levels. The prices of healthcare, shelter, utilities, and everything else is going up as well. Now, in times like these, when prices are about to shock the American consumer, yes, I said it, about to shock the American consumer, food insecurity is on the horizon. This is what we need to know. Domestic food production is a real threat. Worker shortages are not getting any better. Shipping costs have skyrocketed in the past year. And inflation in general is causing Americans' buying power to be greatly reduced. Now, industry insiders predict that Americans will spend about 22% more in 2020 just on grocery products alone. Now, part of this is due to shortages, but a huge problem that we are currently facing is farmers are reluctant here in the United States are reluctant to plant new crops because fertilizer costs have jumped 100, 200, even 300%. That's insane. Now, President Biden stated just yesterday that food shortages are a real problem. And now that we're on the same page, let's go over why things are about to get worse. Because yes, food prices are going to keep going up, but the amount of money that the American people actually have at their disposal for food is going to go down. Here's the reason why. In just 3 weeks, on April 15th, the COVID relief expires for additional SNAP benefits and Medicaid benefits. The big thing is SNAP benefits, and here's the reason why. Right now, we have seen over the past 2 years that additional benefits have been paid out. This means millions of Americans have been getting additional benefits on top of their current maximum allotment of SNAP benefits because they weren't at the maximum amount. So with this additional COVID funding, it pushed them up. Now, this means that over the past 2 years, we have seen emergency SNAP benefits. We have seen these issued to SNAP recipients' cards in the amount of over $100. The past couple of years, we have seen families get an additional $100 per month to pay for food, to provide for themselves and their children and their loved ones. And over the past 2 years, okay, this has been a huge help. But this could all come to an end on April 15th, which is 3 weeks from today. Now, this supplemental SNAP benefit has been extended multiple times, and it's been provided by almost every single state. And once this ends, it's going to greatly reduce the amount of money Americans have at their disposal to spend on food. Remember when I just talked about how we have a lot of problems? Shipping costs are going up. Obviously, inflation is impacted. Food costs, we have shortages when it comes to wheat and corn and fertilizer. This means prices are going up, but at the same time prices are expected to go up, the money for SNAP benefits is going to go down. This is a huge concern. Now, without this supplemental SNAP benefit for families, well, families who still fall below the poverty line, they might not even qualify for the maximum monthly benefit, which would be a huge, huge issue. And if the benefit is not extended by the Health and Human Services, well, here's what's going to happen. The following states will be impacted. Let me read you off the states. And if you live in one of these states, and if you are currently getting SNAP benefits, just understand you will know what happens in the next 3 weeks because that's when the benefits expire. Here's the list. We have Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, District of Columbia, Georgia, Guam, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina. We also have Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Texas, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. That's the list. So if you live in one of those states and you are currently getting supplemental SNAP benefits, then your benefits after April 15th are likely to go down because this benefit will expire. Now, this is a huge issue for millions and millions of families because currently they are struggling to just put food on the table because of food prices going up. When your buying power gets reduced, that hurts in itself. But then when your actual income gets reduced as well, that means your buying power goes down a little bit more. That's a huge concern. Many lawmakers have had this concern, but the issue that we are facing right now is that there's no money. There's no money set aside for additional benefits. So just understand that this is a very, very delicate situation because if this does not get extended, millions of families could potentially see that they do not have enough money for food. Now, I want to touch on Medicaid for just a second because this is the second part of this public health emergency that if this doesn't get extended, well, people are going to lose benefits. Because the ongoing public health emergency, this has actually allowed for pretty much a broader delivery of benefits. This has also helped with prevention of active state Medicaid enrollment cancellation as well, especially during the pandemic. And things like telehealth sessions have been covered here. And that's something that is crucial because in a time when gas prices are going up, we still have COVID. A lot of people aren't talking about it, but we still have COVID. So right now when we still have COVID, gas prices are more expensive. There is a worker shortage. Well, telehealth sessions are going to be critical. But keep in mind, if this public health emergency designation is lifted, these benefits may no longer be protected as well. So there's a lot of issues here, but I just wanted to be upfront and be honest with you guys that this is currently what we are expecting. Right now, there's been discussions, but from all the research that I have done, I've not seen a lot of reports saying that we're going to see the Biden administration and the Health and Human Services really extend this. They've already done it once. I think it was January of this year. They've already extended it. I don't know if they're going to extend it again. It's a very tricky situation. So, as we get any more information on what's going on here, as always, I promise I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. Just want to thank you guys for watching and do me a favor. If you enjoyed this video and you thought this was helpful, feel free to share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones over on Facebook as well so they too know what is going on in just 3 weeks. All right? So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date on everything that's going on, and I'll see you guys on the next one.